Today we are going to be fretting the guitar. Check it out. So it's been just a little while since we've worked on this beast, and one of the things that I did notice is some of the frets have gotten a little glue down into them, and I want to be sure and this saw is just wanting to stick in those frets, and I really don't want to slide it across the fretboard at this point. But I do want to make sure that we're plenty deep on these frets, because I don't want to get to hammering some frets in and then have to unhammer them. So just kind of doing a quick little cleanup across the board here to make sure that we don't have anything in our way. And it feels like there might be something right there. They all appear to be hammered down pretty well. So bottom line is our Harbor Freight little cheapo fret saw here, our Harbor Freight cheapo fret saw appeared to do the trick just fine. None of them really had a hard time driving in. There was one that was a little loose, but I think it's because I got a little loose with the saw when I was putting the fret slot in. So anyway, if any of them are particularly high, I'll go through and bang them down as we start to level these guys out. This is awesome to finally see. Here we go, we'll widen out. Finally see this guitar looking like a guitar. Hopefully that's in focus for you. So I am excited as all get out. So I'm going to let this dry overnight. And these were radiused frets, pre-radiused frets from Fender. I think they had a 12-inch radius, and this is a compound, or maybe it's a 16-inch radius. I don't know what it was, but this is a compound fretboard, so this is like a 20-inch. This is a 12-inch down on the nut end. So, and it was fine. Just as I hammered them on this end down here, they flattened out real nice and easy. And just taking a little wet rag to get all the glue off of here before the glue dries. So much easier to do that with a wet rag than it is with sandpaper the next day. So I'm going to let these sit overnight, and then we'll trim the ends of them off and file them down. My next step here is to get rid of all these fret ends. I should probably collect these up. There we go, so I don't wind up stepping on them. Just gonna, yeah, there we go. Cut them as close as I can to the actual fretboard there. Last thing I have to do here is just hit the edges really quickly with some worn out 320. Just want to make sure that you don't have any burrs or anything like that. And man, that guitar, woo! Oh man. Yeah. Well, that is it for the fret job on this bad boy. And it actually feels nicer than my other guitars. So that tells me I may need to get the file out and file the other guitars down. I did hit it with a little 320 there right at the end. And man, it feels awesome. This thing is so close to being done. I got 2 more things to do, so next time I'll be making a custom nut for up here out of aluminum. So I think that's going to be pretty cool and go with the guitar. And then the last item I have to do is build a custom bridge. The width of the fretboard right here at the end is too narrow. And I knew that going in that it would be really close, and it just wound up to be a little bit too narrow. So I've got to make a custom bridge, which I guess in the grand scheme of things, it just makes the guitar that much more custom and that much more one of a kind. So that'll be exciting. We'll do that next time. So in the meantime, don't let your knee go.